Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for set 1 in Group B of the Afreeca Starleague 2016 round of 16. And this member is going to be on circuit breakers between Sharp and PianO. Up here, spawning at the upper left-hand position as the blue Terran, it's going to be Sharp, which means down here at the bottom right-hand location as the white Terran, it's going to be PianO, or known as Oregon as his other tag. But there it is. So, you know, just getting back into casting, I have to say, again, because I don't really do cast as much today. Also, I haven't done the Flash versus Bisu Sino Korean. I have to go do that. I've been a little busy. Literally the day I said, oh, I'm gonna do the cast, I cut my finger, and so I completely forgot about it. I was too busy, because I literally cut my nail off. If anyone wants to see the picture of that, I can try to take a picture, show you guys all. But it was really bad, and it was just like, I need to lower the volume. Sorry guys. Taste Toasters, I love you all, but you guys are a little distracted for me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so getting back into commentary, you know, I forgot to have water next to me. This matchup is going to be a little slower matchup, so I can try to take my time. Hello, TL.net, what's up, dude? From Canada, Denmark, Australia, and Russia. Hell yeah, dude. Team Liquid. I mean, that's what I write for, so what can I say? If you guys need to go check out, I highly recommend it. Please, please, please go check out teamliquid.net. We have some fantastic Brood War articles and StarCraft 2 articles. I don't discriminate, but obviously our Brood War articles are by far the best. Some forward racks coming up from the two players. Probably to see weird builders. I'm going to say 1 racks into gas into Expo.
So if you're used to StarCraft 2, you're probably used to these Stim Marines coming out with tanks. Marines are essentially obsolete. Maybe you get like maybe.
Wow, look, a white girl in the crowd. That's interesting. What a nerd! No, I'm sorry. Sorry. We don't discriminate. We're not sexist here, okay, guys? Got some delicious limonade with me. Wait, I'm sorry. I have to just double check if make sure my fucking mic's on. Okay, yeah, it's on. Got the supply depot right below the racks. A little bit interesting of a supply depot placement, but we got the factories from both players coming out now. Both players scouted in the wrong direction, which is obviously, of course, fair because they did spawn cross map. So unless they're hacking and scout cross map, then hey. Oh hell yeah, little girl. Got that young pride here for Brood War. So 1 guy in gas signifies Vulture first out of these factories. It's a little trick against the Terran player. If you see, you know, 1 guy in gas or not many guys in gas, it's generally saying they're gonna go low gas, which means not really many tanks early on, not very many upgrades early on from the machine shops. Here comes the Marine, gonna try to deny SCV. Nope, the SCV is gonna see that their command center is up right now. And actually, Sharp's command center is a touch earlier because Sharp only opted for 1 Marine instead of the 2 from PianO. Oh, the Vulture is gonna find the SCV, is gonna manage to pick it off. Fantastic micro at the top of the ramp from Sharp, or sorry, from PianO. And the Vulture is gonna come out and try to hunt down the SCV, which is at 5 HP. And we're gonna see what happens between these two players. We're gonna see how early on how good the Vulture micro is. The new meta has been early Vultures into grabbing a second factory into machine shop. So here comes the small contingency force from PianO. They're just gonna go more factories, kind of try to dominate some map control. The barracks are gonna float past each other. The barracks will be eventually taken out. Right now, as you can see, the 2 Marines are kind of hitting them right now, and Sharp is gonna have to retreat with his barracks.
kill them.
That's right.
You can't moving shot with vultures, but they move really fast and they have like a quick cooldown. So there's like very specific micro
And
where you can like
the vultures here just kind of protecting the flank of the Marines in case the Marines get flanked by Sharp's vultures. But I think Sharp is just going to go into a tank first and then research some mine upgrades. But I think that's why he went for a machine shop. There's no other reason to go for a machine shop other than if you want to build a tank or for vulture upgrades. But I doubt, because the machine shop's not spinning right now, I doubt there's any kind of upgrades coming out. Oh, fantastic by PianO, managed to pick off one of the vultures early on. He actually could try to push in here. I wouldn't be surprised because he didn't realize that there was a machine shop. So a little bit about the machine shop upgrades and the starport upgrades, that when you build a machine shop, they take a really long time to build. So for that, there's a timing window right then and there as the machine shop is being built.
What's a good way to put this? Like, it's like roaches or stalkers, something where you get so many that eventually they just can't all shoot, and then you can start mixing in siege tanks and stuff more easily.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, you won't like always.
So yep, this is the new meta, just standard vultures. And actually, I would say that I think in early 2009, late 2009. So I guess the entirety of 2009. I think the new TVT meta was in fact just pure vulture in the beginning of the game. But as you can see here, Sharp has opted for a little bit different strategy. He's opted for 2 vultures first, stabilize your front, and then get a tank. Tanks are a lot better against vultures than vultures against vultures. So that's pretty obvious. But we have 2 Goliaths out right now from Sharp. A little bit afraid of maybe Wraiths, but I don't see the case right now. PianO is just going to tech up into some 4 factories. Yeah, so mine upgrade on the Terran vultures will be coming out soon. The Goliaths, again, I'm not sure actually why he went for Goliaths. I know that it is a good anti-air unit. I know it's good for anti-wraith, but and I guess they're okay against vultures, so I guess it's not the worst. But here come the mines from PianO. Gonna make sure that he's gonna deny that 3rd base from Sharp. And Sharp, I think, is macroing up to 4 factories as well, I want to say. But this is a much more diverse group of units from Sharp. And PianO is just going to try to use the speed and the utility of the vultures to grab map control. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's putting around a chokehold around Sharp's force right now. But Sharp is, I'm pretty sure, is content with that. And honestly, with this good mind control, I would honestly hope for a double expand behind this from PianO. And unfortunately, we're not going to see that right now. But here comes a small push out from Sharp just to make sure that, you know, he doesn't actually get surrounded by mines here and trapped in his base. And tanks are just too good against this. Wow, yeah, see, tank just absolutely doing really good work against it. But 3 tanks out now for PianO, and so now PianO's force does look a little more scary with this vulture support, and only 3 Goliaths for support for the tanks for Sharp. A new barracks being created right now for PianO. Gonna try to build more factories, but I think that without this barracks right now, you know, he probably wanted to build a 5th factory by now, but unfortunately can't. So I would say again, you should probably just expand. And here comes siege mode. Not gonna be able to get a shell off.
You have to build a certain building to get the scanner, so that's like part of your build order when you want that, and it doesn't do anything else for you other than scan. So it's just like always. But
vultures clearing out more of the spider mines here, and here they are going to try to grab this high ground. Good siege mode up here on the high ground by Sharp. He's actually going to probably take off most of these tanks. The back tank goes down first, and then the 2nd tank goes down. 3rd tank in the back is now at low health. Actually, this is a really bad fight by PianO. Sharp had the high ground. He had the initial tank sieged up, and a fantastic fight from Sharp, I have to say. You know, took the advantage. Oh, gonna snipe the tank. So yeah, again, PianO's positioning was not very good. He should have realized that the tanks were sieged up and probably pulled back and try to retake that high ground, maybe with some dropship. Oh, another tank gets sniped. Fantastic.
Just like in StarCraft 2, tanks can shoot farther than they can see in StarCraft 1, so you want to use that barracks a lot spot
But a third base now going down for PianO. Again, this is what I would have liked initially, like right away after he got that Spider-Man down. Because, you know, Sharp is going to be really prolonged in order to try to deal with it. And again, tanks pushing across the map. This is TVT also, again, having evolved from the old boring tank line to a little more of, you know, a dynamic positioning game instead of just, oh, I'm just gonna, you know, siege my tanks here and then you're gonna siege your tanks there. I'm gonna stall the game out the game for literally a year. But now the tank lines are, I can right to say that the tank lines are being established, but at this stage in the game, this is honestly my favorite stage of TVT because you have low amount of units. You can try to make that aggressive push and break a front. But when the game gets late and you have a lot of tanks sieged up, it's not as worth. So Sharp, with the advantage right now, having won that initial fight, has a tank advantage right now and might have a vulture advantage, I want to say. And what he's going to end up doing right now is just, again, trying to squeeze in PianO's forces. And PianO is actually going to lose his third base. He did not put his tanks in a good position to defend this. And yeah, he's going to lose all of these SCVs. This is really bad for PianO right now. He's actually going to sack all of his SCVs here at the base. They're not going to rally up now. Finally the rally, but again, oh, a PP coming out from PianO.
Is a little bit sad. Maybe he had some sort of, I don't know, sound problem. Could be.
Pause. Yeah, because it was a little weird why he didn't transfer his SCVs immediately. But I hope there's no rematch because he was well behind compared to Sharp. But the game could have been easily swung, so I would favor a rematch more than just a game win for Sharp. I would just want to resume game. This is, again, just technicalities. We're going to see Taste Toast's face.
Same hotkeys, except the German players.
Yeah, I think the German players actually had a different setup, which is like totally weird. That's time for another story. But the Koreans,
I'm going to take a break here, rest my voice. I haven't been casting for a while now, so my voice does get a little bit tired, unfortunately.
That's really rough that he lost all those SCVs there. That's a terrible spot to be in. You know, if vultures kill SCVs very quickly, 3 shots are going to kill an SCV. They do 20 to light units, I guess is what we'll call them here, with that concussive damage.
60 HP on the SCV. Yeah. The other workers, they kill in 2 shots. Vultures are like the mortal enemy of the worker in Brood Wars. So, looking at this game so
ugh, I'm so tired. I had to wake up at I slept at like 2 o'clock last night and woke up at like 8 because I woke up today at 8 and right now it's 11:45 because I had to drop my mom off at the airport because she left today for work. So I got back home at like 10 o'clock because of traffic, and then I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do Brewercast after watching another episode of Pokemon because Pokemon Go is amazing. If you guys haven't played that game yet, please do. It's a really good game. They did a good job at it. Servers are kind of shitty right now, but it's kind of be expected when a game is this hyped up and you didn't expect for this.
ZBP, both races use move command all the time because they're stuff in a good spot. TBT, you always, because otherwise you walk into mines, siege tanks, all sorts of stuff can go wrong.
Yeah, you got to be very careful about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like how
I'm so tired.
in some trouble. Hopefully we get that started again pretty soon. Looks like
Yeah, I'll probably do this cast, maybe take a nap. I have to go to class soon anyways, and then we'll see what I want to do. I'm just so tired right now. And I was like, alright, I'm gonna do cast, and I did, you know, because I really wanted to watch the Afreeca versus Shuttle game. Well, resume, losing all his SCVs at third base. So really good on the half of Sharp. You know, Sharp is utilizing all the advantages right now.
Meanwhile, Sharp is gonna have to get an expansion of his own.
Yeah, he definitely will have to do that. Of course, you can.
And the tank lines have been drawn. The battle lines are in place right now. So Sharp with the map control has locked PianO into his bottom right corner of the map, and so I'm expecting him to start expanding. There's the third base at the mineral only, but I would have liked that command center a lot earlier. I know they probably favored macro over expansion for a period of time, and here comes a break. And ooh, splash damage on a lot of the vultures. So PianO making a decent push here. I'm surprised he hasn't. Why is he trying? No, bad. Bad. I don't think you want to do that, PianO. So yeah, he's just gonna hold this. Oh, another good push here from Sharp. And the SCVs are just going to try to push back, but no, it's not going to work out, losing a lot more SCVs, a lot more tanks. He's going to deny this third base here from Sharp for a little bit, but again, Sharp is just pushing forward with this tank line, suffocating PianO. PianO's got to lift that CC up. Oh, and Wraith's out. The Starport coming out for Sharp right now with Cloak upgrade coming out. And yeah, I mean, you know, PianO has an armory out, but has no Goliaths out. He's probably going to have to start pumping out a few more Goliaths. But Wraiths are going to be great for breaking tank lines. And I remember back in 2010, 2011, around that time, the TVT matchup became a lot more about Wraiths for a period of time, where just big Wraith battles instead of tank battles. Because air superiority became a thing, and then people went back to Goliaths, and then people were like, alright, Wraiths aren't that good anymore, so we're not going to do it. Here comes another break from PianO right now. Because of how the screens are, you'll notice that Terrans can shoot, tanks can shoot things off the screen in a vertical line, so from top to bottom you can shoot each other. But you can't shoot each other from left to right, and that's because of not only do you have your overlay that hides some units, but you also have the 4:3 aspect ratio, which also impacts that a little bit. So yeah, Wraiths up here at the front, going to try to deny any kind of barrack scouting and also to deny any kind of tanks. But if you look at the minimap, there's just blue just in a complete arc around PianO's force, and he's just going to deny more mining here. This third base, fantastic harass here. You know, yeah, his third base was kind of delayed, but it doesn't matter if you delay your third base if you can fucking destroy the entirety of your opponent's base. Oh, a mine kills the Goliath. Nice mine placement somehow. And yeah, these Wraiths are just going to grab, you know, 5, 6, 7 SCVs, and this is really good from Sharp. And meanwhile, here come Vultures here into the middle line of the natural base. This is actually really good. Sharp is all over the place. PianO is just getting attacked from every angle right now, from both just a complete macro point perspective and a micro point perspective. He's leaving that one Vulture out of the bag. Yeah, he's grabbed an extra SCV kill. Definitely not what you wanted, PianO. Sharp's TVT, I mean, Sharp is a TVT specialist, so I'm not surprised by the matchup. I predicted Sharp to win this match, and he is continuously just taking advantage right now of PianO, literally using every single possibility right now. And here we're going to try to see a break. No, we're not going to see a break from PianO. Meanwhile, Sharp is going to double expand. This is exactly what I wanted. When you have map control as a TVT, the first thing you want to do is expand. Right? If you expand too late, and here's the reason why I don't like is when you expand too late, you give your opponent a chance to macro up. Because when you can't expand, what you're going to do, you're going to macro. And if that's the case, you need to expand fast, because by the time the macro kicks in, you want to have that base up and running so you can supplement your own bases and compensate for the fact that you were macroing earlier, or not macroing earlier, and then kind of come from behind is what I'm trying to say, I guess. But good placement by those tanks on the high ground there. Side facility out, try to get the second level upgrades for +2. But yeah, with this huge map control, and PianO is trying to break out towards the bottom, and PianO is probably going to try to take that mineral only at the bottom right hand base, and then probably 6 o'clock base. He's trying to slowly eke out a little bit in the map control. Second starport out, so we're gonna see. I'm probably gonna expect dropships from from PianO. Sharp, meanwhile, has stopped Wraith production, realizing that Goliaths have been produced. So there's no point in producing any more Wraiths, unless you're gonna go for 4 or 5 port.
It's okay if your opponent mines out the whole map before you, because the defender's advantage is so massive that if you are staying on top of things like.
But here comes the push from PianO. We're going to see how good it is. I mean, Sharp had a mobile army right now. He had everything on siege, kind of. And we're going to see if he's going to be reinforced. But no, PianO is starting to break out a little bit. The arc is slowly, the trench warfare is slowly beginning to eke its way back into the favor of PianO. But Sharp is still way, way ahead. I mean, he's on 5 bases right now with that behind that double expand. He's got 4 gases compared to 3 gas from PianO. And so he's going to have a lot more units to have. a Valkyrie from PianO, I think, is a little bit of an overreaction to Sharp's forces. And again, PianO trying to break out here with his mobile tank force. But yeah, I mean, PianO is slowly breaking out, but I want to say it's just not enough right now. He's behind on bases. Right now, I would say try to expand to that mineral-only base. Because again, look, you see how Sharp has his units right now unsieged, kind of just walking around. Wherever it needs to be reinforced is where he's going to move his army to. But the tanks, yeah, PianO is just losing tanks kind of like he doesn't need to. He's kind of like staggering his siege ups, which is a little not what you want to do. If you ever watch a flash game, I think flash games are very, very good for this. He will just siege and unsiege all at the same time, which allows his first volley to be very, very good. Actually, PianO going into really heavy Wraith production and air upgrades. We're going to see if Sharp manages to scan it. But most of the scans are being used on top of the tank lines. I think Sharp is also expanding down to that bottom left-hand position at the main base. So again, going up to 6 bases right now. He's going to have, his macro is going to be off the charts. And yeah, here it comes that. He's going to pincer right through the middle, actually. Fantastic. The Battle of the Bulge. Actually, is that how the battle went? I'm not even sure. My World War knowledge and war knowledge is not the greatest.
He's going to fly and kill the glides. All the tanks have to unsiege. Then he unsieges and follows. He might strike now because they've entered into siege mode.
But here come the raids and that Valkyrie support. So yeah, Sharp has a second starport out now, but he's not really producing rates. He has a few. Okay, so he is producing rates a little bit. But these rates, again, they could do some damage. I would say if he's gonna reveal it right now, I would do so as soon as possible, because if he doesn't, yes, the raids are going to start adding up in numbers, missile turrets are going to be being built, more Goliaths are going to come out from Sharp. He's just going to probably see the raids, and yeah, he's probably seen them now. He's going to start producing Goliaths and Valkyries to combat this mass air. But that's a lot of tanks from Sharp. Yeah, I mean, Sharp's macro right now is going to be double that of PianO's, and Sharp is just going to be able to sack units in order to gain more map control, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Look, he's split the army of PianO's in half, and PianO might try to do a pincer, but unfortunately he doesn't have enough units for it right now.
But center part of the map here is still going to Sharp. We can usually deem that as an advantage. We're going to see if the Wraith blindside technique is going to actually work. Looks like Sharp actually made a bit of a mistake. He floated his Wraiths over where the science facility was.
And I'm actually, oh, here comes the Cloak Raid. It's going to go for all these tanks.
Here we go. So when the scan comes in, he knows what's about to happen. All right, the scan comes in. He does get to pull.
There's a scan from Sharp. Raid's going to have to pull back, but
really want to engage that, by the way.
yeah, I'm not sure. Honestly, I like to see Sharp just unsiege and just kill those like 5 or 6 tanks up the north position, and then again put on the Anaconda choke, as I like to call it, just the Python choke. Because as a Python, you squeeze your opponent to death slowly. The Boa Constrictor. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know my snakes either. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired. I blame it on my tiredness. But again, another expo going out for Sharp right now. He's completely out macroing PianO in terms of just overall map control. Loses 2 tanks for, you know, 8-9 mines. I would say it's worth it. You're going to be able to get some more map control in exchange of 2 tanks. It's fine. These raids are trying to come around here, trying to find some weak point. And yeah, they're going to be able to pick up a few of these raids here. That's pretty good. Here comes the scan out. And no, there comes the missile turret. Yeah, these raids are going to try to do harassment right now. But there's a lot of raids right now out for Sharp. And PianO is actually caught himself with his tail between his legs out in the middle of no man's land right now. And that's exactly not what he wanted to do. He's splitting up his Wraith force, but he's going to lose a decent amount of Wraiths. He actually lost half his Wraith force from this harassment. Really bad from PianO. Honestly, again, I would have just expected him to just take out tanks with these Wraiths. He went for harass, not what he wanted to do. And yeah, PianO needs to make a big push right now, or is he's going to slowly lose this game faster and faster.
So even if you lose something like that, like in StarCraft 2, if you lose a giant fleet of Vikings, it's quite likely that your opponent's going to be able to push you and kill you. Yeah. Not always. It matters where you're at in the game, but you know what I mean. Like.
But yeah, Sharp is now expanding to the top right-hand base as well. Sharp is just, again, going to take 2/3 of the map, lock PianO into the bottom, and PianO's just not going to have enough minerals. Like, Sharp is gonna build up a massive bank here. Raids are coming in, Glides are coming in. He's gonna be able to take out this third base again. And here comes the push from PianO, but Sharp is probably going to be right all over it right now. Yeah, I mean, look at this tank positioning from Sharp. Fantastic tank positioning, intercepting all of these tanks coming out right now. And there is no chance PianO has any shot at winning this game anymore. Sharp's TVT is just too damn good. We're going to probably see a GG coming out here from PianO soon after all these last of these tanks are going to come out. PianO's looking a little disheartened right now, looking like he's not trying as hard. Sharp, meanwhile, with super intensive focus on his screen. But yeah, PianO has honestly nothing to defend here besides a few raids. So honestly, just a few glides, wins, and he's gonna take out this entire base, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. And PianO now back down to 2 bases. I mean, he's getting his third base at the middle only, but again, like look at the mini map, and it's all blue. Like this is exactly how TVT should be played at the peak level. If you want to be at a TVT, just watch this game. This is exactly how Sharp played it. Is exactly how you should play your TVTs. I mean, you know, watch Sharp VODs, watch Flash VODs, their TVT, and watch Fantasy VODs for that matter as well. Their TVT is phenomenal. It's exactly how you should play your TVT games. Just slowly squeezing your opponent, looking for any kind of small advantage. And TVT is all about the smallest advantages, and that's why people like to relate it with chess, because chess is all about grabbing the smallest advantages. You know, if you can get plus 0.1 of a point from a pawn move, you're going to take that move. You know, it's not about the big all-ins. It's just about slow incremental advantages, and there's the GG from PianO. Realizing that the boa constrictor has officially been constricted, and that's going to be game for Sharp. Sharp is going to go up 1-0 in his group over PianO. I predicted this matchup as well, so currently I'm 1-1 on predictions for this tournament. But that's going to be game number 1 in Group B. We're going to see you guys maybe till later tonight or tomorrow for the matchups between Zero and Flash, which is going to be the matchup of the week. And Last and Mong, another TVT that will be very interesting because I love Last TVT. But I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like the videos, please like and subscribe. And until then, see you guys next time.